Good job, Ava. That sounds good.
Oh, hey, thanks.
Well, yeah. I mean, she's been practicing for a while, and I don't understand how you can do that. I mean, you don't have arms.
That's not funny.
Yeah, it is. Oh, was it? I think it was Def Leppard that had the one-armed drummer. Remember? Dun, 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 pour some sugar on me. I think the tour bus rolled over or something and he lost his arm. That was Def Leppard, wasn't it? So, anyway, good morning. It's 3 a.m. And the reason I tell you guys the time, it's because, just in case my boss is watching, she doesn't think I'm doing this on, business hours during, regular, So, by the way, this is me personal time. And when I go to work, okay, this is me at work. So I remote in, that kind of thing. So I talk too much in my videos. I'm gonna try to stay on task this time. And you guys know, those of you that know me, my attention deficit. I tend to ramble, right? So I've got some fun things, and then we'll do your comments, respond to your comments, because I've been promising that for a while, and I don't like it when I just quit making promises. That's how I solved that problem. So yeah, we'll do that. This morning, my phone all of a sudden was like beep 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 beep. Warning, warning, Will Robinson, danger, danger, glucose, glucose. Well, so yeah, I dipped down too far. My blood sugar went too low. And so I'm like, shoot, I don't have candy in the house, Yes, I do. We figured out who sent me the really fun advent calendar, Lori. My heart is in Japan. So I remembered this, and you guys know how an advent calendar works, right? It's you open one of these every day until Christmas, and there's these cute little milk chocolates in there. So I ate like 5 of them. So thank you, Lori. You kind of saved my life this morning. So, it could have ended up badly. So yeah, that was that was interesting and fun, and then I've got a bunch of stuff. I've got a really funny story that I want to get to. You guys, I talk about my stickers once in a while, and it's not a big deal, okay? I mean, my profit is like $3 or something. But anyway, so Leslie, thank you for your order. I'll be shipping this out today. So yeah, thank you. And you guys, I haven't put my Etsy shop in the description below because I want to kind of redo it. It's, until I actually put it out there. So anyway, but yeah, thanks, Leslie. Let's see. Let's do, I don't know, should I do this, you guys? I'm not sure how I feel about it. Well, okay, let me preface this by saying, if you're going through chemo or you're struggling or, I guess, well, for me, I don't know if you're like me, but I know I am. Um, Once in a while, you just have to treat yourself to something, something that makes you happy. So, and this is not bragging, you guys, because it's actually really cheap. It's made in China, and I had to buy it now before the tariffs kick in, right? Sorry, I keep bringing that up, but yeah. So I did a bad thing. I treated myself to another bass guitar. So I've got my PV Millennium hanging on the wall over there. but that thing is so dang heavy and big. Look how cute this thing is. It's like it's super, it's super lightweight and it's small, so it goes in the trailer with me when I go on the road full time. I mean, most people are sitting by the fire, kumbaya, and I'm gonna be like, just annoying the heck out of people. No, I'm not gonna do that. But and it was cheap, but it came with a really nice, It's called a gig bag where you put, I've got a couple of different pedals, that have different effects and stuff. And so all your equipment goes in here, and it's a backpack. So I can bring this in the kayak with me, when I'm fishing. If the fish aren't biting, I'll just, No, I'm learning. I'm learning how to play. All right. I'm not very good, but I might play it for you sometime. I mean, horns are really easy. Like the tuba sitting here, just three fingers. This is like, it's the opposite hand, and it's really complicated. So I get frustrated sometimes, but it's like, just play around with it and just learn a little bit. I don't know. Now, a funny story. So you guys, yesterday I went in for my final CT scan before my surgery, January 7th or 8th. Can't remember. Early January, I have my big surgery, laparoscopic distal pancreatectomy. It's not the Whipple. The Whipple is where they remove the tumor at the head of the pancreas, which is way more complicated because that's where everything is connected. So they have to reroute your stomach and your spleen and all that stuff, whereas the distal pancreatectomy is at the tail of the pancreas. That's where my tumor is. So yeah, so I've got surgery in January to get rid of the little bugger. Jeez. It's like, bye-bye. Have a nice day, So, so CT scan yesterday, and I wasn't feeling that great, fatigue, So I'm sitting in the lobby, and the guy came in, young kid, and he's like, okay, well, we've got a little bit of a walk to do. I'm like, oh, great. And so we started walking down the hallway, and we're like entering into the deep bowels of the building. It felt like we walked like 2 blocks, and me, it's like I'm shuffling, with my watermelon feet, right? And he's like way ahead of me. I'm like, I felt like Tim Conway from the Carol Burnett show. Coming, right? And so we started passing like big construction carts, with tools and stuff. I'm like, oh, Milwaukee. Oh, I could use one of those, And, there's like ladders and paint, and we're going through the building, and so we're headed toward the loading dock. So we get out to the loading dock, and it's freezing outside, And yeah, it was one of those trailers, and you've seen them, right? These portable, mobile, CT scan, and you'll see a sign that says, mobile MRI, and it's the same equipment. It's the same exact equipment as what's in the hospital, right? So, good thing they had like one of these lifts, because it was like, some stairs. There's no way I would have made it up the stairs. So we get in there, and the CT scan went fine, and I know some of you have trouble with scans, and I'm sorry. the claustrophobia of being in that tube. I get it. But for me, oh good, I get to lay down and take a nap, So you're like this, right? And so I just relaxed and it was fine, and so we're getting ready to leave. And there was another guy doing the data entry into the system. And he's like, okay, I need to scan your wristband. You know how when you go to the hospital, they give you the white wristband with the barcodes on it, the QR code and stuff. So they make sure they're not, scanning somebody wrong. So before I went in for my CT scan, I stopped at Burger King. Yeah, I know. The opposite of nutrition, but I got a chocolate shake. So, and it had been, maybe an hour or whatever. So the chocolate shake had melted a little bit. So the wristband I'm holding my chocolate shake and the wristband is here. What do you think happened? So he brings the scanner over and he's like, okay, can I see your wristband? And he's having trouble, and so I did this. I mean, all the way because I wanted to get the barcode so he could scan it. So I did this. Well, and he kind of grabbed my wrist too. And it was kind of his fault too. But anyway, this much of my chocolate shake ended up on the floor. And we were in the part of the trailer where all the equipment was. So the main processor, the CPU, that runs the whole thing, the chocolate shake missed the CPU by that much. Could have ended in disaster. Like sparks and smoke and and I'm like, oh, I can't believe that just happened. Because it just went it went all over the place. They're like, oh, don't worry about it. We'll clean it up. And I'm like, you guys, I'm so sorry. But it was his fault. So, never a dull moment. If you want to be entertained, just follow me around. Right? So, yeah, that was a debacle. That could have ended up really, we have to wipe down the CPU. Let's see, what else did I have? I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. So, yeah, if you're having a hard time with chemo or treatment or whatever, it's okay to buy yourself something fun. I don't know what that would be, but that's, splurge a little bit. We have to be kind to ourselves, right? So, all right, I'll drink coffee to that. All right, let's go. Hi. Okay. Yeah, I guess hi. It's it's a couple days later because I wasn't feeling good again. And to be honest, you guys, I'm a little frustrated because this video is getting too long already, and I still didn't get to your comments. So I'm gonna cut it off. I've got 5 other things that came up recently that I want to talk about. So that'll be the next video. This one will come out Saturday morning, tomorrow morning. It's Friday, 5:45. Geez. I have a meeting with my oncologist surgeon at 8 o'clock. So, in a couple hours. We're going to go over, the results of the CT scan. And so you guys, I did read, I get the results on my phone. It looks good. All right. So the CA19-9, it measures the overall cancer in your body. That went up just a tiny bit, but, it's still way down. So anyway, I'm assuming it's a green light, for surgery. But anyway, yeah, so this is getting too long.
It's because you talk too much.
Well, yeah, I know, but Ava, it's a YouTube channel. What else am I going to do, besides talk?
You could maybe do yoga.
Oh, that's a great idea. What's it called? Like the downward salamander or something. Yeah, nobody wants my big butt up in the air. No one wants to see that. Or what's the kookaburra, We have a couple of new MadPack members. couple of guys from down under, from Australia. Yeah, I looked at their little icon. It's the Australian flag. All right. Welcome, guys. So, yeah, and for those of you that don't know, the kookaburra is native to Australia, I think. Right, you guys? It's the sound effect that you always hear in the Disney movies. The jungle? That's the kookaburra. Look it up. Right? My Aussie mates. So anyway, well, I'm not sorry, you guys. It's just the way it goes, when you're an international YouTuber. So, I gotta go. I literally gotta go. No, I literally gotta go. I just realized yeah. Anyway, hope you're having a good day. Thank you. As always, you guys are awesome. All right. Have a good day, and I'll talk to you later. All right? Okay, bye. Science!